have a 40 centimeters long elastic because I'm making a kind of tutu dress for a little girl, and I will put it through the waist because I want to be a bit bigger to be able to wear it longer. So I prepare the elastic, I put it on a safety pin, and now I will start to infill here. Yes, like this. So I put the elastic through this waistband, and then I go and I will sew it at the at both ends here, and I'll put a hook and eye, and then the dress will be elasticated, and it will wear it a little bit longer than normal. If we will make it her size now, which is 3, then she would have not been able to wear it when she would have been 5. But like this, she can. Turn the elastic this way, and I will start it to sew. I'll start to sew, and then I will sew a hook and eye. Okay, so I sew the elastic like this to stay in place, and I will continue sewing it, but with a hook. You see, I put a hook here, and I will continue to sew. Like this, through the 2 eyelets. So I sew a few times on one, and then I move to the other one. And you sew it as long as you feel that it's secure and it will not break. And then I like to go and have a little loop over here, you see, because it's lifting up. So I want to hold it down here, and there is a little loop, and I will make it like this. I'll sew it across, because then it will not move and it will stay down. You see, now it doesn't go up, and I'll go back and I'll continue to straighten it a little bit on the eyelets. And that's it. This is the hook sewn, and then I have to go to the other end and sew the eyelet, and then they will hold like this. I started now to sew the other end of the elastic, and then I will add the eyelet. So I sew it around to strengthen it. This. And when I'm satisfied with that, I think I'm okay now, I'll start to sew the little eyelet, which is here, and I put it here, and I start to sew it with the elastic, and I'll strengthen the elastic even more like this. This is a little tutu dress for a 3-year-old. And now I have a hook and eye that can close, and I have a little bit of a elasticated dress that will expand as far as this, but now can be a little bit smaller. And I will continue to work on it. And now for this piece of fabric that I have, I'll try to make a rose from here. And then I try to keep it aligned, but actually the pieces will be a bit twisted. But this is the way to have it to be able to make rows. And you go up to the end with the edge together, yeah? You keep the edges together. I just started, you see, I didn't fold it in two like this. I fold this one with a triangle, and you see it's a bit twisted. So you'll see at the end how it's working. Now I have a kind of a twisted folded band, and I will start to put it together. So I need to make, I need to gather it. Okay. So I pull the thread and I will gather it. And then I will start to turn it around. No, I don't want it to get like this. Okay. Because it's net, it's very easy to gather because it's quite soft and it's not dense, the fabric. Now that it's gathered, I will start to make the rows. You have to follow the edges, yeah? So I'll go like this. Take it away. I start to sew it by hand. In a bunch of seam allowance. Is the seam allowance that you sew together, yeah? Okay. I sew it like in a cross to be able to gather everything around. And I continue to the end to sew this seam allowance together. So I'm just focusing on the seam allowance to sew it together. So this is a rose which will go together with these other rose to make like a little bouquet, and probably with a bow tie or something like this. So they will come on the little dress here. I press this little band, yeah, and now I have to see where the middle is. It's about here. Okay, put a little pin, and then I have to bend it to the middle and back, and then it will be like a little bow like this. So middle and middle. So let me see, this one is equal. No, it need a bit bigger, like this. Okay, so I'll go and sew it here across. Okay, so now we are sewing this little band across. So reverse, always I reverse. And reverse. That's it. 2-3 steps reverse, not more. And then we cut it. and then we try to put it in the middle like we put it earlier, and I will go with another stitch over here, and then I will gather it. Oh, sorry, I lost the thread. Now I'll go and I'll sew in the middle. The same. I'll reverse and I'll go here. And here I don't reverse because I want to see if I can gather the threads to make it gather, but probably, yeah, something like this. And then this will be my bow. And on this bow, we have to put the flowers. Let's see. It's all an invention. I mean, you can play with it like, you know. So this is the little bow. And now we can put the flower around. And look, we created a very beautiful finish for the dress. Or we can put it like this. Whatever you feel that it looks better. And now we have to sew them by hand. Yeah, so I will sew this one down here. You see, it's beautiful even just like this. I mean, it's all your creation, so you can do whatever you want. So I will start to sew it here. Around to have it, you know, fixed. Firm, otherwise you lose it. The other one. Now we can sew the other one next to it, like here. It's a little bit fiddly, but we will manage. Let's look. Okay. And then it will come here on the back. No, I think it's better to be like this. It's nice. Now I will sew it on one side of the skirt to be able still to open it and to close the button. The hook, sorry. Okay. And you can sew it like this. So you still can open this hook. Okay. That's it. And you sew it a few times to stay here. The flowers it's sewn and the bow, and we need just to close it with the hook and eye, and it will be at the back very beautifully. If you feel that you need to tuck a little bit these petals to stay inside, you can do that if you like it more. yeah, so this is a little simple white lovely skirt. Okay.